It's time for another episode of Hand Shoes and Horse Grenades. Give it up for your host, Nathan Hart!
Hello, welcome to the show. How are we all doing? Gonna get a round of applause for Josiah behind the bar over there, taking care of us tonight. Good to see you guys. Yeah, welcome back to Hand Shoes and Horse Grenades. We do this show every single week. We're streaming on YouTube right now. Could I get a round of applause for streaming media services, everybody? All right. Yeah, it's cool. It's like TV, but it's more free, and you can say you want to kill the president. Anyway, I think we've just got pulled again, but that's fine. This is Hand Shoes and Horse Grenades. I've got a bunch of comedians from around Oregon. They're going to come in and talk with me. We're going to do some little interviews. We're going to have a little bit of stand-up in the middle. Yet again, if you did not sign up for the bucket yet, we've got a little bucket open mic in the middle of the show. There's a little bucket right at this monitor right in front of me. You can toss your name in there. We'll pull it. You get to do 3 minutes of talking about your penis or whatever, or someone else's penis, or that's pretty much the subjects. Yeah, that's basically how it... I mean, it's not explicitly limited to it, but come on. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the show started. Oh, and hey, before I keep going, could I get a round of applause for Crabman and JB back here? We've got a band nowadays. How are you guys doing? We feeling okay?
We're doing good, man.
Oh, is this? Yeah. We're doing good. We're in sync, as you can obviously tell.
Yeah, we're in sync and we're doing good.
I've missed Jay. I miss all of you. I feel like this is the first time all three of us has been.
I know,
back
we haven't been back
together
together in a while.
Yeah, the band's back.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Reunion episode. Yeah, we've had guest hosts for the last couple of weeks, and then JB's been gone. We're finally getting back to the formula of what we did before. I'm just really glad that my musical professionals all figured out that their mics are on just in time.
Yay!
That's really excellent work that we've got going on back there. Hey, are we ready to start the show? Excellent. The crowd says 35 minutes after the show is supposed to start. We are, in fact, ready. All right. Put your hands together. Nice loud for your next comedian. It's one of my favorites here in Eugene, and not just because he's named that. Put your hands together for Eugene K. Olioli, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
hello. Oh,
Spilling
big old
water right
spillage.
away. Big
Yeah.
old, I'm making a splash.
Yep. You are.
Planned that.
You are the water king of
All
Eugene
right.
comedy.
Yes, I am.
You're really.
A little bit of squirting.
You-
Start
you-
the show off. I can do that. Am I sitting down? I haven't seen this.
Yeah,
show.
sitting's allowed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sitting where I want.
So
Lots of-
Gene, you work out. You were in a frat. How did
Okay,
you-
off to the races already.
How did you avoid becoming an alt-right douchebag? Like what?
An
is-
all-right douchebag.
Yeah. What's been your key?
Well,
to,
for
like-
one, I was never in a frat. Is that what people are
really?
saying? I was never in a frat.
Dude,
is
I
that
just
the
kind of assumed.
Is that the vibe I give off?
I just guessed. Why? Okay, better question.
okay, yeah.
Why didn't you join a frat?
I think I'm the product of like a glow up a little bit maybe. I was a skinny little cuck boy growing up. Never. I was closer to becoming an incel, honestly. I never really got with girls. I was friend zoned all the time.
Interesting. 'Cause see, there's a spectrum here to
Yep,
alt-right douchebags.
there is,
where
right?
it's like getting laid too much or incels.
Exactly.
And they're all bad for different reasons.
Yes.
I guess it's like the Andrew Tate to
Right, who's a famous? Oh, he's the one who I don't know. They're all dead now. I don't know.
Rittenhouse, whatever.
Sure,
No,
there you
that's not
go.
even- yeah, they're all dead.
Oh, is he?
Exactly. Yeah.
He was
Is
like a
Rittenhouse-
hybrid, maybe. I
is
don't really
Rittenhouse
know.
an incel? Does Rittenhouse get laid?
Shout out your favorite incel. Does anybody know any good incels out there? I don't really remember.
Who's the dude who got shot?
Yeah, right? exactly. Who's the dude that got shot?
Oh, Charlie Kirk.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
I mean, he's the guy who got shot. I don't know if he was an incel. He's closer to all-right douchebag, right?
Yeah, closer all-right douchebag. I
Yeah.
don't know if that dude gets laid.
I don't know. All-right douchebags are just a lot more vocal and out there, and people want to
Yeah.
know their names. It's
Yeah,
the
they're-
incels who are like behind the Reddit wall, just trying to like start shit up there. You know what I mean?
They're on an anonymous Reddit. Have you ever had an anonymous Reddit account?
An anonymous one where I'm like posting all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time, and I'm like any Sherbert 1957. I think that's the one they like give to you, and I haven't changed it, so I'm technically like anonymous.
Wow.
And I go on the Invincible subreddit quite a bit, and
Really?
yeah,
That-
just shout out Invincible. Do you guys know about that show/comic book? Okay, my goal is to win those people over at least once. As soon as you started talking, she crossed her arms, and we didn't get any applause from them. So
that's what we like to do here.
they are not my key demo. I'm gonna try to play to you guys a little bit more. Okay.
What are
Yeah.
you guys into?
You guys like married with a mortgage?
Top
and
three topics.
Oh, she's whispering to him to talk.
Yeah.
Now you go.
Yeah, it's been passed off to be someone else's job, clearly.
They don't want to be talked to at
Yeah,
all. Sorry, I was just diverting because I
Okay.
feel like no one's really getting the Invincible talk.
We
and,
learned what they're not into, and it's being talked at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can
Yeah,
do
yeah.
with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Invincible feels like it would be a good Halloween costume for you.
I could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think I would
Yeah.
use like my physicality for that. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
athletic, but I use it for juggling and like boomerangs and stuff. So
Can you throw a boomerang?
yeah.
Really?
It's harder than it looks. Yeah.
Does anyone have a boomerang on them?
That'd be sick.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You know,
Nobody
I
has
really
boomerangs,
hoped.
dude. It's not like a thing that people like do as a hobby. Nobody really has them. I've been trying to watch like compilations on YouTube and stuff like that. They're getting like 45 views. There's no boomerang people around,
How
and I feel
far
like
can you boomerang your? What do you call? Do you throw it? Is that what you?
yeah,
call it?
yeah. So it's all about the angle and like the flick of the wrists, and you need to be in like an open park or something.
Is there like
You
a
need to have lot
verb
of-
for boomeranging?
I think it's just boomerang it or letting her rip or something like that. You know what I mean? You just take it and you let her rip, brother. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, and it comes back to you. But there's something called I think it's called like speed throwing or something. And there's these small boomerangs that you just toss as hard as hell, and they come back in like 2 seconds.
Whoa.
And it looks sick. Yeah, because they just toss it, they turn around, catch it. It's for a lonely person. Now both of those activities, juggling and boomerangs, are for a lonely person.
You
so.
can pretend you're playing catch with somebody
Exactly,
else.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a boomerang would be a good replacement for a gun during the male loneliness epidemic. I think something that comes back to you is something that maybe would supply some more self-esteem for a young man in need of, you know.
Right. Okay, I guess on that idea, what would be your advice? Because you've experienced a mid-20s glow up, you're doing good now.
I guess so, yeah.
What would be your advice to like young men who are struggling right now about what they should do to get their shit together?
Shit together
boomerang.
as in like building a community or just like being cool and looking like they could be an alt-right frat bro. Is that what people?
I guess like not being depressed. Not
Oh.
how do you get them to not be so depressed that they want to go shoot up a school?
Okay, so if you're like middlingly attractive, if like you're passively attractive in like your day-to-day life, join stand-up comedy because you just by comparison you'll shoot above everybody else. I went to a roast. This guy had a roast this week, and I go to roast to build up my self-esteem because people are just like, oh, he's got a six-pack, he's got his life together, but he's short. Like, that's the type of stuff that you kind of deal with, and people are not like, see how unlikable that is though? Me talking about it, like that's my plight. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Your
so
plight
just
is that you're a little short while you're still hot. Yeah.
So you want to be like, you want to get self-esteem just by comparison. You know what I mean? You want to like be next to people who you can feel better than and you look better than. That's not what I do. I do stand-up because I love it. I love the art form, and I want to make people laugh, which I'm not really doing right now. I'm kind of just. It sounds like I'm bragging.
You do stand-up because you're an open mic 9?
Exactly. That's exactly. I'm open mic 9, but I go to LA, I'm plummeting to a 5, and then that'll trigger the little like incel gene I might have in me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's lying dormant into me, and I
Watch
just need
out,
to.
Sam
Exactly.
Brady, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. Yeah, so that kind of rolled
So all I said was just be attractive and join stand-up comedy.
Yeah, basically.
Go
Go
or
find a
comic book
community,
club
go
or
find
something.
something
Go
to
find a
do
community.
that makes you
Yeah,
feel
it doesn't
creative and
matter.
stuff. So what do
Community
you
builds all.
personally like to do when you're depressed?
I completely spiral. I like to eat grapes in bed, and I like to go on Reddit, actually. Yeah, I like to go on Reddit, scroll through.
I love that even your spiral is to eat healthy.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I go ham on grapes.
What an asshole.
I'm eating the cotton candy grapes and stuff too. The AI generated grapes.
The expensive ones?
Yeah, the expensive ones. Yeah, they are expensive. $7.99 for a bag of cotton candy grapes.
You're all talking about this like you know something. Someone explain what the fuck cotton candy grapes.
You know what the cotton candy grapes are?
No. I have
Well,
no idea
you
what
look
that
like you're itching to tell.
I mean,
You've been eating those?
they're the best grapes ever, but they cost like a car
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Sugar.
Yeah, no, because
they're
it's like
so
So
good.
far, I'm getting a lot of reviews about cotton candy grapes. I still don't know what they are.
they're
What is
just
a cotton
genetically
candy?
modified grapes to taste like cotton candy. They're just like AI generated grapes that
that's
just
fucked
like
up.
it is
They're
fucked up.
dumb.
I know. It's like from like a moral standpoint, like where we're headed as a society, they don't taste as good because of that. But also, like, you know, when you're like drinking, you think you're gonna drink water and then you drink milk and it just tastes weird. It tastes weird because of that.
Does that happen to you a lot?
No, but it's happened to me many times before. For some reason, I don't know. I don't want to dive into that. But you're eating what like feels like a grape, mouthfeel wise, but it tastes like a cotton candy carnival kind of situation, and
It's
that's
delicious.
yeah. Well,
They're nummy. What?
I don't know, man.
I
You're
didn't know
part of the
future
problem.
I didn't know the future was going to get so dark so fast.
Cotton candy grapes?
I think that's an indication of like societal collapse. Yeah,
That can't be it.
And playing God has never worked out well. I feel like, and if we're doing
it
that with the
sounds
cotton
like-
candy grapes,
It sounds like something goes really wrong for us.
I think,
mean,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you're wrong. The future is here. It's cotton candy grapes.
Next thing you know, they're gonna genetically modify water into Pepsi.
that sounds like a good idea.
No, that's
actually kinda. I don't know. But you
Call me
drink
old
water-
fashioned. I'm not into it. I
Yeah.
don't like it. I
It's
like
chemicals, right?
it's chemicals. Yeah. And sure, every fruit probably has chemicals. I do like Cosmic Crisp apples. Those got me.
Are those also GMOs?
I
or
think
whatever?
so. I was told recently they're like genetically modified and created. They're just like used a super serum on apples, and they taste so fucking good. But
Wow.
yeah, apparently they taste a little too good. Yeah, that's also a flex that I go to Costco.
God, it started with the McRib, and now we're here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Gene. Last question for you. Do you go to therapy?
I do. Yeah,
good
I
for
do
you.
therapy. Yeah.
All right.
I do pretty well.
Do you feel like that's contributed to your mid-20s glow up?
I think so. I think telling people I go to therapy is a massive green flag. I think he phones it in sometimes, though. I think Stefan is going through stuff sometimes,
Yeah.
and he doesn't give me the best stuff. He does laugh at all my jokes. I say anything in like a jokey cadence, and he's laughing, which really does help my self-esteem quite a
Do you
bit.
feel like, is that him being a good therapist, or do you feel like you're just killing?
I think he's just a boring guy. I'm really not like cooking that much
Okay.
in therapy, but I just say something. Like I'm being serious sometimes. Like
Yeah.
he was telling me, you know the saying like don't notice or like don't pay attention to the leaves floating by on a creek or whatever, and it's just like all the little things through life that could upset you. Don't pay attention to those leaves. And I was like, sometimes like you don't even notice the leaves because you know a waterfall's up ahead. Right? See, that got a huge pop. That got a huge pop, but it's too, like here, it's getting pretty somber in here because it's so, real.
It's too deep, and we don't want to feel feelings in this bar. That's why we're here.
But one time I did tell him that I was trying to explain that it's hard for me, like maybe I have ADHD or something, but the way I explained it is it's like I can't hold on to a thought. It feels like my thoughts are going back and forth, like suicides, going back and forth, back and forth. I feel like I have suicide thoughts. And I was cooking, I was killing up until then, and then that completely, because he's a therapist. He hears I have suicide thoughts.
Yeah.
He started writing in his notebook.
It's like one of the only things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. I'm like, okay, too real.
Even if he's just
too
down,
real.
Like, suicide jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you hotter than your therapist?
Yes. Nice. He's all right, but he's got dreamy blue eyes, but everything else is pretty homely. Yeah.
Do you feel like you could go to a therapist that was better looking than you?
No. It's like that standard thing, you know what I mean? I'm a therapy 9 right now, and like
you don't want to be on the couch 4.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, Gene, this has been fun. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Is there anything
Thanks
you
for
wanted
having me.
Anything you got coming up that you want to promote before you get out of here?
Oh yeah, Day in the Life Entertainment. I got a show at Space Bar. It's around the corner at a ramen restaurant. I'm doing a 10-minute comedy set. I swear to God, I'll be better than this. Please, guys, I need this for my self-esteem. Come on out. I want to see you guys there. I'm gonna get a chuckle out of you. All right, it's gonna be fun. Space Bar on Thursday at like 8 or something, I think.
He got a thumbs up. All right, give it up for Eugene Paleoli, everybody. All right. Coming next to the stage. Guys, by the way, it is award season right now. We're right here in the middle of the award season, your Best of Eugene Weekly. We've got a bunch of people here on the show that are nominated for various things in it. Your next comedian has been nominated as the best fiction writer in Eugene right this moment. Put your hands together, nice loud for Chad Hirsch-Sharp, everybody. All right, Chatters, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Pretty good. So yeah, you just got nominated Best Fiction Writer in Eugene.
Yeah.
I got that right?
You did,
It wasn't
yeah.
like Best Short Story Fiction.
Best Fiction Writer.
Best Fiction.
Yeah.
Best Nonfiction.
Best nonfiction fiction writer.
Best Biology Textbook Writer.
I mean, Chapter 4 of Osmosis is
Killing
so.
it.
Yeah, it's killing it.
Anyway. What is your secret to get a lot of like creative type people watch the show and stuff? What's your secret to getting over writer's block?
Just writing.
Yeah.
Like, writing is tied to my income. I don't have time to wait for a block to pass.
To be blocked.
Yeah. You just got to do it.
Okay. Chad, what's your secret to getting over being constipated?
Coffee and alcohol. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A pot of coffee a night after drinking.
I thought you were gonna say you just got to go shit.
No. This takes finesse.
Okay.
This takes finesse. I have a gentle tract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like your coffee and alcohol? I feel like a lot of people flip this the other way around. You know, where when they've got writer's block, they try and solve it with coffee and alcohol. Do you find that when you use substances to help you write, does that ultimately like pay off?
It depends on if I'm writing like fiction or poetry, for sure. You can be high and be like, the sky is beautiful. But if I'm writing like, open this savings account, there's no art there. I can't be like, this savings account will make you think of the universe. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Right, they won't really get.
They're not going to want that savings
you're going
account.
For. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Thank you for asking.
Oh yeah. I mean, asking you questions for the.
This is
show.
everything I've ever wanted.
To just talk about writing.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I should have worn a turtleneck.
Yeah, honestly,
this would have been a turtleneck.
I should have told you like, hey, I'm interviewing you as a writer. Okay, well.
Yeah. What's up, Crabman? I didn't see you back there, buddy.
Oh, what's up?
Nice
Not
shirt.
much.
Is that a new shirt?
Nope.
I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah. JB?
What's up?
Crabman, amazing shirt, actually.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you. Amazing you.
Thank you.
know.
What about my shirt?
Hey, you're doing good too. Just not as good as Crabman shirt.
Yeah. That.
Love this shirt.
All right. Well, back to the writing interview.
Hello.
Chatters,
You always
what's your
look
favorite
great, JB.
word?
Flabbergasted.
Nice.
It's a fun one.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got an applause break for Flabbergasted out there.
Or abattoir, because that sounds beautiful.
Ooh, but
it's,
it isn't.
It's not
gross.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, abattoir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
The French, they do it every time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of abattoirs, Chad, we're moving into fall. Like the leaves are changing. It's starting to rain a little bit and stuff.
Yeah.
What are your 3 top tricks for making people wonder if you might be a vampire?
Long black trench coat, only appearing at night, obviously, and doing this anytime someone turns a light on.
Yeah.
That's the last part really seals it.
A good hiss.
A good hiss.
Someone's general direction.
Yeah, you shock me.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
If you were like hanging out at a bar, like late at night, one night,
As one
you're-
does.
You're in the back, you're over there playing pool,
Okay.
you're hanging out with a dude,
Yeah.
and you're having a good time, you're vibing, and then like you notice that you can't see him in the mirror.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know,
Been
just
there
little
before.
thing, like the little stuff, and
Yeah.
like maybe he fixes it real quick. Maybe it's like a thing where like if they just don't think about it, then their reflection.
Gotcha.
I don't know vampire rules.
Like a little illusion.
Let's say
Yeah.
you find out you're getting drunk with some dude. You find out
Mm-hmm.
that's an actual vampire, and not just like a goth.
Okay, well it depends. What kind of rule are we doing? Like, if I become a vampire, my soul is damned, or is it like, oh, just eat like rats?
I mean, I guess you gotta. These are questions for the vampire.
I mean, if it's my soul is damned, fuck off. Obviously, not worth it. But
Right,
if it's
right.
just like, oh, you'll live, just have to eat some rats, and you can still be a good person, I'm gonna eat some rats.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Does the soul being damned, is that sort of like an afterlife implication?
Yeah,
or
for
something?
sure. Like Buffy and Angel, you become a vampire, you're fucked. You're going to hell. You know.
You're going to hell.
But Blade, you become a vampire, you can still do good.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You're just faster and
Yeah.
stronger. I can live with that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a bad.
It does
and
not
you might,
sound.
You live forever or whatever.
Well, see, I want to live a really long time. I'll take like a couple hundred years in good shape. I don't want to be around 4,000 years from now. That sounds
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. Are you an atheist?
No, agnostic.
Okay.
I'm like atheism's cousin.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
in the same boat.
There you
I
go.
feel like we've never talked about that.
Yeah.
So I guess on a day where God feels more real, because that's how my agnosticism works. Is that some days I'm like, yeah, maybe, and
Yeah.
then other days I'm like, no fucking way, it's all empty.
Well, so you're wobbly with it.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of go back and forth. I'm
Uh-huh.
pretty open to either answer, right? But on like a God is real day, then I don't want to get vampirized, right?
No, that's fair. Yeah.
But if God's dead and nothing matters is the situation, then why not?
Well, that's like only doing good because of religion. That just means you're a bad person.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that
only
guy
if-
gets it.
Yeah, but only if
Yeah.
I'm getting if there's a blood curse damning my soul.
Well-
that only matters if God is real. Am
I
I
just-
crazy right now?
I mean,
like if it's
I don't know. I don't know. Because like, if it turns out God is like not real, I'm not gonna be like, damn, I could have been a piece of shit. I'll be like,
well, I mean,
you know.
just
Yeah.
just because my soul is damned by a blood curse doesn't mean I have to be a piece of shit.
It
about
sounds like you're waiting to be a piece of shit as long as God isn't real.
Well, I'll be down with being a vampire if God's not real.
Okay, so if God wasn't real, would you become like a bloodthirsty vampire? See, the immediate question should have been no to that.
Yes.
That's,
I
oh,
mean,
wow.
Again, is this,
Yes.
is this like a eating rats kind of situation?
Yes.
It can
Like,
be.
Hell, I could just go be the Punisher, but a vampire.
See, you went straight to killing people. This is what I mean.
I mean, I thought about
That's
it.
like his one thing is he kills people. I've
Yeah.
never seen him let someone off lightly once.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, if you're a vampire and you got and God's dead, then you
Well,
might
I'm
as
not
well kill
opening
people.
with murder just because I'm a I could open. Anyone else could open with murder. Yeah, you know.
God is dead. I'm a vampire.
Boom.
Yeah.
You could be a vampire. Yeah, I could see that.
Hell yeah.
JB's
Yeah.
also got vampire vibes.
You do have vampire vibes.
Yay!
You have like cult leader vampire vibes.
Crabman would be
Yeah.
the biggest surprise.
Yeah, he would be.
If it turns out Crabman's been the vamp the whole time.
He's got 7 undead wives.
I want to suck your PBRs. I don't know.
You know,
That's
you
all I
started with
have.
PBR, and my brain auto-finished with PP. I'll be honest with you. I was into it.
Crabman actually
I know
turned
what
me into a vampire, so there's that lore too.
Oh.
That's actually how you become part of the band.
I don't know if I want either of you guys to be like my vampire dad. I feel the power imbalance.
Yes, you do.
I don't know that I do.
Wait,
Yeah,
say
you-
vampire daddy.
Yeah. I didn't say vampire daddy. You added the DY.
It's my vampire
Nathan's my
daddy.
vampire daddy.
How did we get? It's Halloween.
You
It's
know what?
Halloween.
I'm actually uncomfortable with that.
No, you're not.
I don't think I want that. I think
No.
I'm gonna pass on being vampire daddy. for
Nah,
the
stick
show.
with it.
I don't think I'm.
You could be a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, I get it a lot.
Yeah,
yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
You do look like one of the vampires in like an interview from a vampire in New Orleans. Like that is kind of your vibe.
Yeah, you know, there was some woman in Gainesville once who asked me if I sharpened my teeth on purpose to look more like a vampire.
People do that.
I think she was hitting on me.
That's an interesting way to do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but people do that. Would you try that?
No.
Sharpen
I used to
your teeth?
have like sharper teeth.
Yeah.
They were extras. I had them taken out, and I'm like, you're too noticeable.
What if dentists weren't real?
What if dentists weren't real?
Yeah. What if you can blood curse your teeth and dentists aren't real and it doesn't matter?
Like, what do you mean blood? Well, just like my teeth are
Yeah,
vampires?
you get them sharp. I don't know.
What would I do? What would I walk around with sharp teeth for?
I'm not sure.
That's like outside of just our natural canines. I just have fangs for no
Yeah,
reason.
you got fangs.
I'm probably getting those taken out.
I bit my lip while eating a sandwich. If I would have had fangs, that would have been
That would have been a real
catastrophic,
stinger.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been.
Yeah, you'd
I
still
would have
feel
swallowed that piece of lip.
And you can't itch it. It's in.
You
it's your
can't
gums.
itch it,
Itch
and,
yeah.
and there's more fang in the way.
Yeah.
After it swells, you're fucked.
See, I feel like I reverse engineered this to find out you guys would be bad at being vampires.
I'd be a very holistic vampire. So
And JB would bite his fucking tongue off.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Kill a bunch of people apparently. So I feel like we're still
Yeah,
morally.
I mean,
Yeah,
good.
we're
They'd
cool.
have
Yeah.
it coming.
How do they have it? Just by being food?
Yeah, the
Wow.
cattle. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dark Nathan went dark real quick. I remember when you were human, buddy. It was,
Well, this
Yeah.
show's gonna last forever. Forever and ever. You can catch the show next week out of my castle. Hey, Chad, thank you for coming on
Thanks
the show.
for having
Good
me.
time. Give it up for Chad
Vampire.
Sharp. Look him up in the Eugene Weekly. And make sure you hit that best of poll. Get him what he deserves. All right, hey, we're going to take a quick break from the interviews. We're moving on to the crab bucket section of the show. It's time for a stand-up comedy open mic. Are you guys ready for some comedy that is even less planned out than everything that I've been doing so far? Sound like a good idea? All right. I'm going to hand this bucket off to my capable band behind us. They're going to pull some names out of it. Everybody gets 3 minutes on stage. I'll shine a little flashlight at you when you've got 1 minute left, but don't really worry about it too much. We're good on time tonight, and then we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Here's the crab bucket.
All right, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. You heard the man. It is time for the crab bucket. I'm going to pull a name out this bucket, and you got 3 minutes. You'll see the light from Nathan at 2, meaning you got a minute to wrap her up. First name out the bucket is the very funny Burt Walpack. Give it up for Burt, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I haven't been here in a couple weeks. I didn't know you were here.
I'm here.
How long has this been going on for?
Well, I'll cut a long story short, but it's been a minute that I've been here. But I guest hosted for a while in Crabman's absence,
Oh my God.
and then now we're the dynamic duo.
Oh, thank gosh. I feel so old. I didn't even know we had the nice couch and stuff, the nice microphone. I've been gone for too long. I apologize. I went to England this summer, and I took my 2 sons. I took an 8-year-old and I took a 6-year-old, and we did a ghost tour in London. And my kid was too scared. He was 6 years old, so he just listened to Harry Potter audiobook, like through his ears, whereas my 8-year-old was like ready to hear about ghosts. And the stories were scarier than I thought, because all the ghosts had to do with prostitution. It was all like, oh, this woman had sex with this man and made fun of his penis, so he cut her head off, and you still see her walk around looking for his penis. I was like, oh my God, this means 8-year-old appropriate things. Come on, London. We have like better ghosts in the United States. I also I went to Thailand for my honeymoon a couple years ago. Yeah, give it up for Thailand. None of you guys clap for that. There, industrialized country nowadays. We went to Thailand, my wife and I, and we were out in the middle of nowhere, and we went to go watch people doing karaoke, just as you guys are watching people perform. We were just watching Thai people do karaoke. And then they saw us, like they kind of like looked up when we got there, and then after the 3rd song of just Thai songs, they're like, zombie, zombie! And we're like, I'm sorry, excuse me? And they started playing Cranberry Zombie for us. And we're like, oh, no zombie, because, like, we're not Irish. We never got problems with getting bombed in 1993 by the English. So we were like, we could do, like, Love Shack or something. Start me up. Zombie! So then, I don't know if you guys ever sang Zombie to the Thai people, but they want you to do it in an Irish accent, and it just felt like, oh, this is really inappropriate. But we did it, and then we finished. I'm like, okay, done with Zombie. They obviously bought a catalog of karaoke that had one English song in it, and they just point to anybody with white skin to sing it. And we're like, we're done. And then, like, 2 songs later, again, it was Zombie! And we're like, we sang Zombie 3 times that night. So it is my karaoke song at this point. Last thing, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going to go try to see Jubal Chaplin. I don't think he's here. He could be there, could be here. I don't know where he is ever. But it sounds stupid. I did spray tanning this weekend because I don't like traveling to Vegas and still having that, like, wedding tan on my finger. So that's why I look so good right now. Thanks for your time. I've never walked back.
Give it up for Bert. All right. Next name out of the bucket, doing 3 minutes on this illustrious stage, is Sal. Do we have a Sal in the building? There he is. Give it up for Sal, everybody. Sal, you know the drill. You're doing 3 minutes. Get the light at 2.
Thank you. This is only my second time doing stand-up. It's going to be bad. I don't know if I even have 3 minutes, but he said he wanted people to go up, so whatever. I think I'd be good. I think stand-up is a good career path for me potentially. You know, it's hard to get into, but if you can pull it off, because I love making people laugh, which is another way of saying I really like attention. But that's not it. I also, it's more than that. I also really enjoy alcohol. I really like not working. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep bombing until I do. I guess can't do Kimmel anymore, but Letterman, whatever. Is he still alive? What else? I recently stopped wearing my car keys on the outside of my belt loop because I'm trying to unlearn whiteness. I'm listening to marginalized voices, and they're telling me I look like a fucking dork. Thank you. What else? Writing comedy is difficult, because it's hard to just get up and say something apropos of nothing. I'm good at, like, coming up with quips off the cuff. So if I could just sit here and just sort of be like a sanctioned heckler for the next person, I would really appreciate that. What else? That's it, I guess.
Give it up for Sal, everybody. All right, we're going to keep the crab bucket moving with our last guest, the very talented, very funny, my good friend, Dylan Cianci. Running to the stage, even though you had to know you were next.
I mean, yeah, the last one, because Jillian's a fucking coward anyways.
She is a coward.
So it's Happy Equinox, so it's that season of the year where I put all of my Aloha shirts away and trade them out for my flannel. And then 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be pissed off that I did that because it's going to get hot again. I like looking out at this audience. I like how we're all wearing all black on accident. We don't even have to plan goth night. It's fucking crazy. That's why I'm wearing my high vis. I think high vis is the new goth, because it stands out. And it shows people that I work construction, right? So I might be one of the last people with money. I love high vis. I love walking by road work and whistling at them. Football's back. Does anyone here care about football? Clearly not. It is Sunday and you are here. I really wish I could care about football. We are in a college football town. So I always know how the games are doing because there are people blasting Avril Lavigne at 9 fucking a.m. It's really annoying. I'm excited for that time of year where it takes me 20 minutes to get a beer, It's awesome. Yep. I'm gonna miss this. I have to go back to work. I discovered the secret to happiness. It's laying in bed and watching YouTube for 8 hours a day, actually. That's what you're supposed to do with your life. Everything's awesome. when you do that. Yesterday, I had to get back to work, though, but I'm a lunch lady, obviously. Look at me. And there's nothing to do yet as a lunch lady because the kids aren't back. So yesterday, we had mandatory fun, where I stood around in a courtyard with a bunch of my coworkers and ate. I mean, they gave us full-size candy bars, but they just gave us candy bars, and we played cornhole in the bright, bright sun. They had us scan our ID to make sure we were there, and then they gave us this little ticket to scratch off to see whether we won an I Love UO Housing sticker or a really shitty temporary tattoo. So don't worry, though, that's not getting paid for out of your taxes. The budget for dining comes from overpayment of the overpriced meal plans that we sell to rich Californians. Yay. My cousin moved up here from Roseburg, trying to improve his life. He's paying over $1,400 for a closet. It's furnished, but he doesn't want the furniture, but they don't have storage. So he's paying for a storage facility across the street for furniture that he doesn't want. I feel like he's fucking stupid, because I would just leave that shit in the street. There's one thing I have learned in Eugene, is that if you just leave something in the street, it'll be gone. I try giving my clothes to thrift stores so I can earn $20, but they won't buy it because they won't buy big and tall things. I don't know why thrift stores are specifically for skinny people, but it pisses me off. A lot of things piss me off. I'm pretty much angry all the time. But you can't tell because I'm also really, really stoned all the time. That's why I moved to Eugene. It was so I didn't have to drive anymore. I was like, do I value being places on time or being crossfaded just whenever? And I love being crossfaded just whenever. The two things I love in life are having really bad hair and being high all the time. And Eugene is in an amazing city to have bad hair and be high all the time. Like, I look normal compared to these guys. This is awesome. I fucking love the arts. So thank you all for coming out and supporting actual local art. Real stuff, If I wanted to laugh, I'd stay home and watch YouTube. What I really wanted was a slightly overpriced beer and to listen to people play pool. And I'm not even joking when I say that. That really improves my day. I feel like it's important when you live in a city to go out for overpriced sushi, because otherwise you may as well just live in a suburb. Like, you have to take advantage of what a city has available to you, even if that includes, watching a guy piss on the building at 2 in the afternoon during certain times of year. I love football. I wish I loved football. Those people seem so much happier than me. And it's either that or, like, finding religion. People who are really into Dr. Pepper also weirdly happy. I don't know what's going on there. 23 flavors. I guess that's what does it. I think we should start selling Adderall over the counter. Like, if they're gonna force me to compete with AI, give me the tools to do it properly. Let's put that shit in the water supply. Thank you for your time.
Dylan Cianci and all the comics you saw in the crab bucket, everybody. Hell yeah. All right. Coming next, we've got all the way here from Salem, everybody. Put your hands together for your featured comedian of the night. They're going to do a little bit of a longer set, and then we're going to sit down and talk. Put your hands together, nice lad, for Nate Hernandez.
That was fun that's going to be on YouTube forever. Me and you trying to chicken each other. That's fun. How's it going, everyone? Hell yeah. Yeah, it does feel like I'm holding you at gunpoint. I'm sorry. Yeah. I like that he was like, it's going to be a little bit longer, and no one clapped. And I was like, no, that does make sense. Awesome. Yeah. This is my first time at Lucky's, so it's a pretty cool place. It's hard to compete with a pool table. I also will agree there. Like, I can see you guys also being like, oh, looks like they're having way more fun over there. Like, you two, since I've been up here, have looked over the pool table 9 times. That's awesome. Yeah. I use the bathroom. Have you guys used the bathroom here? We're going to do all stuff about here, so get excited for my long set. I used the bathroom, and there was another guy that came in right behind me. And if you haven't been in the walk-in closet that is that bathroom, it's an uncomfortable experience to pee next, for real, shoulder to shoulder with the other person. And so to assert dominance, I farted, and then I heard him get, like, loudly uncomfortable. And I was like, hey, man, don't feel bad. Can't have a little rain without a little thunder. It didn't get a laugh, if you're wondering. It actually did about as well as it did right now, so that's good. Hell yeah, all right. Man, it's hot. I am Nate Hernandez, and despite what I look like, I don't smoke weed. No applause for that either, huh? Awesome. What's going on? Is Pool being awesome behind us? It's not that I don't, it's that I can't. I'm already, a pretty nervous guy, and so every time I smoke, it's just like I get to white knuckle through life, which is pretty cool. I'm also originally from Texas. Hell yeah, right on, yeah. No, this is going my way. It never gets what did Texas do personally to everyone in Oregon? Everywhere I've been in Oregon, I'm like, I'm from Texas, and they're like, wrap it up. And I'm like, all right, yeah, no, I'll get off. Sorry about that. No, yeah, I am from Texas. So when I moved here, like finding out you guys bought like weed in the daytime was insane to me. Or that like weed had names. I for real didn't know that until I moved here. And I was like older when I moved here, which is crazy. I would just get whatever the fat girl was selling me at their house. Like that's all I would get. Like Yolanda's boyfriend would come out, I would be worried he would rob me, and then I would go home with weed, maybe. You know what I mean? Like it was never a guarantee. People would ask me, how much do you want when I'd buy here? And I'd be like, whatever this gets me. And they'd be like, nah, how much? And I'd be like, that's an insane question. Yolanda's boyfriend never asked that. He was like, why don't you take a lap and you should be scared right now? And I was like, right on. But when I moved here, weed was like a huge, huge thing, and I met a guy with a medical card. Have you guys got to experience what cancer patients are smoking? It's awesome, and also very, very scary. He had a medical card, and so I did the respectful and responsible thing, and I said, will you give me the most aggressive edible money can buy? And he was like, are you sure? And that should have been my first, like, oh, I shouldn't do this. Like when you're trying a new drug and someone goes, are you sure you want to die right now? You shouldn't just take it. But I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm built different. And he comes back, and the edible was not it was in a syringe. A syringe, not like I wasn't going to put it in my arm, but like it was in like a syringe that you put on top of other normal food. And he was like, don't take the whole amount. And I was like, okay, my cousin's here. We're obviously going to split it. It's fine. I put half on like a little Reese's peanut butter cup, and my cousin did the other half. And my cousin is 6'5" and weighs like 400 pounds. So normally what I do is take like half of what he takes, because like if he dies, then I know that I'm next. You know what I mean? Nothing. No. All right. Like if you're with an overweight guy and they do drugs, you're like, well, I'll do half of what they did. Surely, like what Farley did will only kill me if I do how much Farley did. You know what I mean? Fucking all right. How's Pool going? Everything good over there? Awesome. You guys are up next, so this is awesome. Whatever. I took it, and you know that feel like an edible. You guys party. I can tell you guys do. Have you guys ever taken an edible? Ever? Awesome. You know that feeling like as it's coming on, and you can immediately decide I've either taken too much or this won't be enough. I need to do more things on top of this. That edible came on like I was getting stomped out at a party. Like I was like, uh-oh, I have to make a massive misstep here. You know what I mean? Like immediately I was like, I have to find a safe place. And so I looked over at my cousin to see how he was doing, and he is looking directly into my eyes. And I go, are you good? And he goes, I think I gotta go home. And I go, that's cool. I'm gonna have a panic attack here, so you should probably have one at your house, I spent the next 3 days, for real, no shirt on, laying down in my bathroom so that I could just try and not feel so scared. Every time I would move, I'd be like, my heart's going to stop. You know what I mean? Like, it was the worst time. And then after that, I was like, maybe weed isn't for me. And that's it. That's how that story ends. Isn't that crazy? And that's why I don't smoke weed, because now I'm afraid that I'll have that kind of panic attack in front of normal people. You know what I mean? Like, imagine me freaking out in front of someone that plays a guitar on stage. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. That would suck. Okay. I am going to have a panic attack, actually, the more I'm thinking about it. The quieter you guys get, the more I'm going to panic. So, awesome. But I still do, I do fuck with some drugs still from time to time. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Like, more recently, one of my boys gave me a honey pack. All right, that sounds... Do you guys know what a honey pack is? I really don't know what it is either. All right, it's this thing apparently that sex shops sell. It's kind of like Rhino pills from the gas station, except for it's honey version now. And so one of my boys gave it to me. I was like, are we going to fuck right now? What's going on? Like, I like you, but more as a friend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we should start having sexual adventures together. You know what I mean? But I got home, and I'm a good person now. Like, I have kids at my house. I have, I have a wife. It's like getting serious in my life. So I like to take drugs now at my house. So when I become a problem, I can be everyone's problem. You know what I mean? Like, I like to do it and then make sure if I'm going to freak out, my kids see it, And be like, don't do drugs. I'm shaking them awake. Yeah. But I took a honey pack because I was like, I don't know what it's gonna do, and I was scared. And like on the pack, like on the like little package it comes in, it says like it's gonna elevate your heart rate. You might feel sweaty. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm not a pussy. And I just necked the entire thing. I was so hard for like 6 or 7 hours. I was like, what the? I was like, someone needs to touch my dick right now, or I'm gonna explode. You know what I mean? You ever yelled at kids with a hard dick? I'm sorry. They ever not listen and you're like, listen, dad's so horny, if your mom looks at me, she'll get pregnant again. You know what I mean? Like, nothing? We haven't liked anything to this point. That's very cool. Hell yeah. What else? What other drug experience can I tell you? Have you guys ever been to an urgent care? You guys seem like urgent care guys. They seem like they have good insurance. You guys been to an urgent care? They're awesome. They're the best roll of the dice I've ever taken. Because I've definitely like been to urgent cares, and while you're there, they just hand you drugs, and they'll fill them on site. And then they're like, well, you can leave now. And I go, awesome. I'm going to do all these in my car on the way home. But I've also been to other urgent cares that are so aggressive. Like a couple months ago, I was sick. And you know when you're sick for long enough that you're like, I probably should tell someone about this. Like I need a real adult to tell me what's wrong with me. That's where I was in my life. And so I was like, well, I don't have insurance, so I will go to urgent care, because last time I went, it was awesome, so it can't be bad. I went, and I'm sitting in like the little room, I'm on the paper, and like I have like they gave me a mask, because that's how bad it was. And then I don't know about you, also, like I don't get ready for the prom whenever I go to see the doctor. I just kind of go, whatever I'm in is probably fine. And I'm sitting there, and the doctor walks in, and the first thing the medical professional says to me, he goes, you look terrible. And I go, thank you. I'm sorry. I was going to ask you to be my girlfriend, but I guess it's not going to work out. And then he goes, and you have the foulest breath I've ever smelt. Foulest is the meanest word maybe ever concocted by man. That's the meanest thing you could ever say about someone's breath. I was like, okay. And then he goes, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't feel well, and I'm also going to cry. What do you mean? And he was like, He kept like sighing after he would ask me a question. Like he'd be like, what hurts? And I'd be like, well, my chest hurts, and like I have a runny nose and I can't stop coughing. He was like, ugh, okay. I was like, well, are you going to talk to my mom out there? What is your problem with me? And he goes, all right, I'll be right back. And I go, okay. And he leaves, and I'm sitting in there with way less confidence than I walked in with. And he walked back in, and he again hits me with it. He's like, I can smell your breath from the hallway. And I go, what do you know a dentist? What are you doing? Like, what's wrong? What are you trying to upsell me on? And he goes, I need you to spit in this, was his next sentence. Like, he was like, you smell terrible, spit in this. And I was like, no problem, daddy, I got you. And he was like, and I need you to spit a lot. And I was like, you probably could have used less eye contact when you said that, but no problem. And so I started like profusely spitting in this vial, and I'm like really, really spitting in it. And he like takes it out of the room, and then the nurse comes in, and she's like, all right, you're going to get out of here. And I go, what do you mean? Nothing was told to me. I just came to like a roast where I feel worse now, and now I get to just leave. And she's like, yeah. And I go, that's not doctor. I'm at a friend's apartment right now. What do you mean? None of this has been professional. And then she leaves without answering any of my questions. And then he comes back in, and he goes, I need you to lift your shirt up. And I don't know about you, but anyone sitting down, do you want to lift your shirt up right now? Like my belt, like my tummy is always touching my belt if I'm sitting down. Like I didn't feel confident immediately lifting my shirt. And he was like, lift it up. And I was like, okay. I just spat in a vial for him. So I was like, yeah, I party. I'll still put it in. So I lift up my shirt, and he goes... I was like, what the fuck right now? And then he slapped the shit out of my stomach. I don't mean like, he wasn't like, good. No, he was like, whoop-cha! Like he was trying to knock it out. Like my stomach had stolen from him. And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, did that hurt? And I was like, yeah, my self-esteem. I didn't love that. And there was like a red handprint, and he goes, all right. And then he left. And then for real, they discharged me, and I still have no idea what's wrong with me. They called me like 2 months after I went there, and I was fine. They didn't give me any drugs, which is dumb. Bunch of nerds there. And they called me, and they're like, hey, do you want to know what was wrong with you like 90 days ago? And I go, yeah, will you tell me? And they go, if you pay us $200. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? A shakedown to find out? So I have no idea. I could probably still be sick. I have no idea what's wrong with me. So that's been my time. Thank you guys so much. I've been Nate Hernandez.
Everybody, Nate Hernandez. Excellent. Welcome to the show, Nate.
How's it going?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you hang out and we'll talk to the rest of the people.
Hell yeah.
Together, but I want to. Yeah, we'll talk to you for. Nate, you're from Texas originally.
I sure am.
How do you feel about the government?
They're awesome. We should always be doing what they're saying. Can I get a hell yeah, Eugene? All right. I'm joking. I'm here. You know what I mean? It's fine.
Just one yeah.
I also recently found out you're from Florida.
Yeah.
Finding out someone is from Florida is kind of like finding out like someone has done meth before. You go, oh, there's the whole picture of like why you are. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whenever I meet someone and I'm like, what's wrong? Like, where's the missing piece? They go, oh yeah, I'm from Fort Walton. I go, oh, right on. Yeah, so you're from Florida. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Up.
Yeah.
I've also done meth before.
Yeah, your build told me that. You know what I mean?
They come together.
Yeah. It's very quick. In Florida, they're quick.
Right.
I could buy beer in Florida when I would go there like 16. I would walk into a liquor store and they were like, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know, everything. They're like, okay, you have money? I was like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we don't believe in IDs down there. Texas and Florida have a lot of like overlap culturally.
We do, and a lot of people think we have beef, but like every Texan I know, like that's where we go. Like when we think vacation, we think Mexico, barely, and like Florida. Those are the two places that we think of, and that's all.
Yeah.
But like everywhere else is like, you must hate Florida. I go, no, Florida's awesome. It's my favorite place, other than Texas, obviously.
What's your favorite thing about Florida? Don't say the freedom.
No, it really is the lawlessness.
Yeah,
like
a synonym for freedom.
You can start a fire. We started a fire, a real, like, where I was like, this is getting out of control. Police showed up and we were like, it's okay. And the police were like, okay. And for real, they left. I was like, how do you have a job at the police station? They were like, awesome. They like gave us all fist bumps as they left. And I was like, oh, we'll just leave this here.
Fires just put themselves out there anyway.
I was like, it's dry. Like, how are you not upset at us? They're like, no, it's fine.
Whatever. It'll rain in 10 minutes. It'll put itself out. It's fine.
And like, it's all of Florida too. Like, Texas has wild places, but like for the most part, like you follow the rules or like we'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
It's all of Florida. I've been all like Tampa. Yep. Do whatever you want. I don't know. Like the other places. Miami. What are the other places in Florida? I don't know. Go to all of Florida. Pick a spot. You can do whatever you want there. No one cares.
It's kind of like Central Florida. It's kind of like your Austin, where it's a lot more liberal, but it's still lawless. It's like Austin is still Texas, but it's different.
Yeah, Austin is like if like more people in Portland like wore MAGA hats, but like didn't believe it. They were just like, isn't it cool? Doesn't it fit nice on my head? That's exactly how Austin is.
That's where I'm from.
See, am I wrong?
Yeah.
You'll see a dude in like a Confederate flag shirt being like, it's like standing up for abortion rights, and you're like, awesome. We should keep it weird. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
What made you leave Texas?
I was very poor, and I have some family here, and so I was like, let's move close to them. And then I got here and was like, oh yeah, I remember why I stayed in Texas. I don't like my family. You know what I mean? Fuck, thank you, Hazel. God damn.
It turns around on you quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What's the you talked about this a little bit in your set that you've done some drugs and stuff. What's the most psychedelics you've ever taken at one time, and why did it make you grow your hair out like that?
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I grew my hair out because of freedom, because I want people to know, do whatever you want. That's the vibe I'm trying to put out there. But I have done enough psychedelics where I was like, maybe I should slow down a little. Like maybe I should get a corporate job,
Yeah.
Like I've taken like 2 tabs of acid, which is not a lot. I know that there are people out there who are like, only 2, pussy? But I took 2 tabs, and I remember like halfway through being like, I need to start being sober. Like I need to drink water. Like maybe I should just like get a nice corporate job. Yeah, like try like get a 401k and just like settle down.
You tripped out hard enough that you horseshoed around.
Dude, yes. Like I didn't get that part where like people were like, yeah, it was awesome. I wish it was all the time. No, like halfway through I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this. This is awful. Yeah.
It's like the tech CEO thing where it's like they drop enough acid that now they can Excel sheet better.
Yeah, I got like the ayahuasca of acid and was like, yeah, I just need to be better at Excel. Yeah, I need to get my words per minute up. Yeah.
Okay, Nate, do you think comedians need to be responsible for the things that they say on stage?
No. What? No. Did you guys hear what I said up here? No. Do whatever you want. Well, actually, don't do whatever you want. I just remembered that this is being recorded, so hang on. do kind of whatever you want. Like don't like hurt people's Okay. Yeah, let's move on.
You almost said don't hurt people's feelings.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, no, you can hurt them, but like not a lot. Like, be joking. You know what I mean? Like, whew, the way I just got sweaty, man. Like, I'm so hot all of a sudden underneath this jacket.
Hand shoes and horse grenades. Be joking.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Elon Musk said comedy's real now, so you can just do whatever you want. But don't do whatever you... Don't groan at that. I was joking. I saw you be like, oh, dude, come on. Yeah.
They're still not sure what side you're on. Yeah, they're like, he's from Texas. He might be.
Yeah.
You know,
I got 2 guns right now. Did I rob everyone? Yeah.
His Cybertruck is parked out back, actually.
Yeah.
It's just we're in a weird time where it's like all the late show hosts are getting canceled for.
I think that's dumb. He didn't even say anything wrong. What did he say wrong? Oof! A hush rolled over the crowd. I was gonna see who was gonna repeat it. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I don't watch late night shows.
I also don't. That's why I was lost.
I don't.
I also thought Jimmy Kimmel was done a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm being so honest. I don't have TV in my house. I stare into the void and then I come out and do this. That's all I do.
I stream stuff.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube a lot. That's cool.
Yeah,
YouTube is sick. Yeah.
Can't cancel if I'm on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, if I
sure,
can say whatever I want on YouTube.
I don't know. We've been really testing the boundary. If we get a letter from the FBI or something any of these days now. All right. Hey, Nate. Thanks for being on the show. You want to hang out?
Yeah, I'll take a seat. Yeah, this feels like late night all of a sudden.
Do we have the wireless mic around? Do we know where?
It's in Hazel's hand.
Hazel's got it. All right, cool. Excellent. Hey, keep it going for Nate Hernandez. He's joining the show.
Hell yeah, 4 people. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Sit. All right. Come next to the stage. She runs a show over at the Starlight Lounge called Slay Hazel twice a month. Put your hands together for Hazel J. Yeah, that's for Nate.
Thank you.
Right.
What's up?
Hazel's on the show. Okay. Hazel, you were vegan once. What's the second most obnoxious thing about you?
That's my question also.
The second most?
Yeah.
Wait, is the joke that the first was that I was vegan?
That you were previously
there
vegan.
There we go.
Yeah. We can assume.
Wow.
And then it scales down from there.
The second most annoying thing about me is that I don't pay attention. I don't know.
I love your slow tone of voice.
The most annoying thing?
I've been told a lot of things about myself, and a lot of them aren't great. You know, like you just spent 2 weeks with me in a car. What do you think the second most annoying thing about me
Did you feel like you were watching YouTube videos on half speed? Is that like, man, she's not gonna wrap up this sentence for a minute, dude. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could put an episode of Hoarders in a car.
Yeah. And that was just our actual things for the trip. We actually cleaned my car.
Yeah, and I don't understand what it could have looked like before it got cleaned.
You were there.
Yeah, I know.
I
still don't understand. It doesn't
every
make sense
time.
to me.
No. Nathan refused to actually sit on top of blankets, so he made them a part of our pile, which then things got lost in. And every time Nathan would be not driving, you could hear him just rummaging.
Yeah, he's scurrying around like a little rat.
Just literally, just shifting everything all around.
When your car gets like that, you get rats.
I think that Nathan is the rat, and I think that it was fine before.
Whenever I'm in someone's car, it's like a girl's unattended purse. I got to start digging through it. I'm like, ooh, what secret treasures lie within?
That's exactly what it felt like was happening, honestly. How the fuck did I get on the casting couch with Nate Hernandez, by the way? That's pretty wild. That's pretty...
never felt luckier, so I'm sad that you're sad, but okay, yeah.
Next episode's going to be in Nate Hernandez's bang bus.
Yeah, oh, dude, I would love that so much.
Do you even have a bus?
No, but I would acquire one to make it a bang one.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
Hazel, I heard you're moving onto a bus, by the way.
I need another bus now. Now I need a second bus.
A second bus for
turns
banging.
out.
Yeah.
I need a bang bus. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to a bus.
You're moving onto the bus with your asexual partner, though, so it's very explicitly not a bang bus.
Oh no. Though it depends on your definition of banging, I guess.
What is your definition of banging?
I don't anything that involves your junk and your stuff and your toys and
technically banging.
Right on. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
In that case, I'm banging right now, dude. I have so much stuff in my ass. I feel like Hazel's car. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hazel, what happened that made you start dressing like this?
I don't know.
Like what was the first color that you dyed your hair?
It was red and black, I believe.
Common choice.
Yeah, Ariana Grande really had a chokehold on everyone. Yeah.
Well, it was actually pink for me in a specific like music video. I think because I'm like naturally blonde. Anyway, listen, everybody buys little girls like fairy dolls that are fucking like pink haired and shit, and then they go, why do they want to color their hair?
I don't
That's
know.
exactly what I did. Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
I would like to redact that fist bump from the record. I don't.
He did it without realizing what you were fist bumping too. Yeah.
I didn't think about it
JB.
nearly enough. I saw the fist, I bumped it, and then was like, oh no, I'm on the Epstein list.
Yeah. No, I've been trying to dress slutty since like Britney and stuff, was like very popular, right? Like since
Ariana
I was
Grande,
very little.
was a different age group.
I think it's always been about wanting to take ownership of my body because my mom is Mormon and my family is very like Christian.
Your mom's Mormon?
My mom's Mormon.
I'm just finding this out. We drove all the way through Salt Lake City.
I literally feel like I've
Mecca?
said this like several times. I don't know.
You drove through Zion and didn't tell him?
Yeah.
That was good Mormon. I knew that. That's not impressive to anyone.
It happened.
Got the Mormon
No,
facts.
my mom's Mormon, and so she's super modest or whatever, but she is also asexual, so she's like sex repulsed, right?
See,
Yeah.
I almost wonder if every time you said your mom was Mormon, I thought you were using it as like a euphemism where you're like, yeah, she's a prude and I don't like her.
Right.
So she's basically Mormon.
Maybe, yeah, I would probably say that. Like, like
Is she
she's
like special
Mormon.
underwear Mormon? Or
No,
like,
she
so
doesn't.
she's not
she
proper.
doesn't practice, but she doesn't wear the type of underwear you would think.
Oh, all right, dude. Gross.
Were you conceived through earthquake?
What?
Like
What?
Were you conceived in an earthquake, dude?
What's happening?
No, my parents are hippies. I was conceived in patchouli oil. No.
Oh no! I have no idea.
Got the Seinfeld going.
This got so far astray.
I don't know where it was ever supposed to go otherwise.
No, I've always wanted to be a slut. Is the answer?
Did you ever consider being Mormon?
No.
It like never stuck.
They didn't even. I wanted to wear like ripped jeans and shit by the time that they wanted me to be like in like Mormon stuff. Like my mom tried to get me going to church, and they're like, "No, we want you to wear a skirt," and I was not down.
You like when you say like get you to wear Mormon stuff, like they wanted you to dress like Hillary Clinton as like a 9-year-old.
I don't even know. I was like 14, I think.
Funny to anyone else?
I have no idea what they wanted me to. No, they did. If it was a pantsuit, it wouldn't have got. They told me I should wear a skirt or a dress.
That sucks.
It was crazy.
Interesting.
It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't down.
Crazy. All right. Well, I think we should probably go ahead and keep the show moving.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for doing the thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Very fun.
Keep it going for Hazel J, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, that was fun. I learned some stuff.
Like, I would have also just assumed that if someone was like, oh, my mom's such a Mormon, I'd be like, that's funny. And then I wouldn't be like, oh, where do you guys pray to? I wouldn't, yeah.
What kind of temple is that?
Yeah.
Have you ever almost joined a cult?
Here's the deal. I haven't, and I think it's because I'm mouthy, but like it'd be so easy for me to join a cult. You have to be like, we eat free on Thursday. I'd be like, I'll fucking be there right now. What are we talking? Yeah. Because I'll worship anybody. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I've also been told I have cult leader, I could lead a cult, and I was like, that's kind of cool.
I get that a lot. I know it's mostly on days where I feel like it's a compliment where it's like I look good. If they say I look like a
think
cult
right now
leader.
it looks like you could be leading a cult.
Yeah.
Like
If-
your picture somewhere, I'm praying to you. Yeah.
Yeah. If
100%.
I'm not really put together on any particular day, people will just say I look like I'm in a cult.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you have a
it's
very
just-
duality of man. Yeah.
No one's sure if I'm the Manson or not.
Well, I'd say all three would make a good cult.
We would, as a collective, also good cult vibes.
Obviously,
up here.
I'm just the deity. I'm not the leader. You definitely are leader, and he's like your main missionary. Yeah.
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 JB's going out being like, join us. Yeah.
You join us,
right.
man.
We got one comedian left for you guys. We ready?
Excellent.
Come next to the stage. He's the host of Crush Bomb Podcast. He's my roommate. He's a regular around town. Put your hands together for the very funny Seth Milstein.
Hello. This looks like an evolution of ethnicities on this stage.
It actually is like how much Jewish is too much Jewish. Yeah, that's because there's none, there's some, and then there's like New York Jew. Like there's a lot of, like because I'm only half, but you're half, but from New York, which is a lot.
And the other half is Italian, which is also from
Jewish.
New York.
Yeah. So you're just full Jewish. Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're the Juby brothers. That's what we are. Yeah.
Well, I'm full Jew.
Oh yeah, we forget.
Yeah,
Crabman's
so I'm a sneaky Jew though. I'm a
Crabman's
sneaky
a Jew. JB's half Jewish.
Well,
right?
I don't mean that.
Yeah.
I should rephrase that.
That is crazy.
You know what? Nathan, get off the fucking stage.
Actually, you know what? You
Dude, we're reverse the Holocausting you.
Okay, I'm gonna go fill out a loan request, and I'll be right back.
All right.
Call this reparations, dude. That's
Yeah,
what you're doing. Yeah.
Seth, you've lived in a lot of places. We kind of
have.
already went over it a little bit. You grew up in Brooklyn.
I grew up in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan.
Brooklyn, Queens,
yeah.
somewhere in the middle, around. You make it sound like you grew up on the streets.
Yeah, the
Just
mean
sort of-
I grew up, the first 6 years of my life, I lived in a project in Brooklyn.
Whoa.
And then I lived in just a neighborhood in Queens for a while.
Okay.
And then for 2 years, I lived in Manhattan.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I just went there for the first time. What's one thing that you think NYC could take away from Eugene, Oregon, to be a better place?
I don't know, man. I don't think we have anything they don't have. I guess like street people named Flutterby.
Yeah, Flutterby.
I was
rules.
really hoping I would get a yes at some point tonight,
Yeah.
but I'm just disappointed it was on
I just want to
Flutterby.
rewind. You grew up in a housing project. So how long were you roommates with Jay-Z before you were like, I got to move out? All this rap music's getting hard to sleep with. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
I tried to do the math. So there was like it was alphabetical. Each court was like named something with that a different letter of the alphabet. So
Really?
there's 26 courts. Each court had 3 buildings. Each building was 10 to 18 stories tall, and each one of those stories had like probably 20 apartments on it. And we were one of 12 white families in
majority.
thousands of apartments. And then we were also one of 2 families who had Jewish heritage. So Jay-Z might have been there. He might have been there.
That is
yeah.
actually very impressive.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll never really know.
Yeah, we'll never
Who
know.
was in the project? What was the craziest thing you saw in the projects?
Yeah, what were the PJs like?
I mean, I saw dead bodies like that
Okay.
happened,
That's
but
pretty-
like pretty early, like
yeah.
3. I was 3. And
What were they doing?
Nothing. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
They're just hanging. Yeah.
Lying around?
Just no longer having life in them.
Ascending to heaven.
Being free of a soul. I participated in a robbery. My babysitter had me boosted me into a window so I could unlock a door.
Wow.
And rob a place.
You were an accomplice to a crime.
I
Good
was
on
an
you.
accomplice to a crime pretty early. Yeah.
Do you know what the take was?
I mean, they were robbing an old lady's apartment because they knew she was on vacation. So they were looking for money, and then they ended up taking jewelry.
Do you know what the take was? Like he's a soprano? Yeah. We're talking to AJ Soprano over here. Yeah.
Basically is.
Yeah.
The take was I got a really long lecture about keeping my fucking mouth shut.
Okay. So I guess the flip side of that question, what's one thing Eugene, Oregon could take away from New York City to be a better place?
To be a better place, more aggressive driving.
Yeah.
You
would say that.
Yeah, I think that's the trait of Eugene drivers is like aggressively polite. Like drivers will stop in the middle of a block to let somebody who is standing on the sidewalk like cross the street. I've seen this happen. I saw a dude who was waiting for somebody outside a cafe and he was just leaning up against a sign. And this woman stopped and like kept waving him to cross the street. And then he was like, no, I'm not crossing. And then she kept doing it to the point where he just shrugged and crossed the street. And then she drove by with a line of traffic that had backed up behind her. And then the guy walked back across the street and leaned against the side.
You know what is funny, actually, is that I know what it is. As someone from Texas, as the representative up here, the Jewish Texan, I know what it is.
The only one.
It's that no one here...
Technically, there's another Jewish Texan behind you.
Oh, and he's from Austin. You are way more Jewish.
I was about to say, like,
You're the two Jewish families in Texas,
Yeah.
like I was the two Jewish families in the projects.
In Texas, when I would tell people I was Jewish, they were like, "You're the most exotic person I've ever met."
You might as
And I
well
would be
have
like,
been
okay,
wearing
I'm-
a sari.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like, I'm so barely Jewish, but awesome.
Yeah.
Good on you.
I thought those were only in the Bible.
A story in the Bible? It's crazy. I know what it is here. Like, there's like everyone is so like passively and aggressively nice. It's because no one here, like, you're not afraid if someone here has a gun. Like everyone in
Right.
Texas, you're like, if I stop traffic for 2 seconds to do something, there's gonna be shells everywhere. Yeah.
I'll get shot in the back of my head. Yeah, which will also stop up traffic, though. I mean, it's
No, because see, you just keep it moving.
yeah. You just
Like if you hear shots of Texas, you're like, it's fireworks, and you
Yeah.
just keep going.
I don't know. I think that's the thing. Is like that's the thing that's most annoying to me about Eugene is
Same. Yeah.
aggressive politeness.
Is that people should drive just aggressive.
Yes.
But yeah,
Get where
like
you're going.
just drive. Just like, hey, I'm jaywalking. I'm waiting for you to go by. So just drive your fucking car and don't stop up traffic. So that, like, I mean, this is too small of a town for there to be traffic. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah, we're running as senators, if you're wondering. So that's our stance is, why don't you drive like an asshole? All right,
Yeah.
let's start it. Yeah, drive like a dickhead everywhere.
I know that this is a comedy show, but I got my feels just now talking about traffic.
I think I just got a little fired up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I want to shoot my gun out my window.
Yeah, I kind of want to rob a place and drive away fast.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You guys want to boost me into a window?
We're putting you into a crawl space.
Hey.
Like, dude, get in there.
You never tell anyone about this, okay?
When Nathan shows up here in tattered clothes next week, just know we kicked the shit out of him for telling somebody. Yeah. Don't
Yeah, like,
fucking speak.
how dumb do you have to be to rob someone else who also lives in a project? You know, like, they're not going to have anything worth selling.
Where else do you go, though?
Yeah, it's like
If you could get
it's-
out, you'd get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could take the bus to a nicer neighborhood for a robbery.
Yeah, it is
And
like
take,
you're doing a
take the
B&E.
bus
Come on.
back with your haul. I don't know if that. I
Hey,
don't know
if you're
if
just
that
getting
pans
jewelry,
out.
you can,
No,
okay?
because at some point
That's
someone
what they
else
make
is taking
trench
that
coats
transport
for.
off you. You know what I mean? Someone's jacking you for that.
I don't know if they like it when someone with a mask and a bag enters the bus.
Oh, this was happening in real life, not a cartoon, JB.
I live in a
He wasn't like,
cartoon.
yeah, creeping out of there.
That's how I envisioned it.
I don't know. I
JB doesn't believe in homeless people because he hasn't seen a bindle yet.
Yeah, don't they have to have a stick and then like a kerchief hanging from it with, you know?
Oh.
That's a bindle.
Oh, yeah.
read a book, JB.
Yeah.
All right, last question of the night, Seth.
That was mean.
Okay.
Or my feelings.
We all look like we could be in a cult. We also all look like we could be homeless.
Yeah.
It's a homeless cult.
The hobo
I'm say
cult.
some of us more than others. There's 3 dudes up here who I think are homeless, and then there's the 2 from Texas. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Where they will shoot you.
Yeah.
For being
You
homeless.
can't be homeless. We'll kill you. That's
Yeah.
that's our state motto. Yeah.
Anyway, to loop us back around at the start of the show, I was talking to Gene a little bit about this earlier. Seth, you're the father of a young man. He turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah.
What do you think the key is right now? If you're raising like a young dude who's in this like really crucial cultural period we're in right now, where they get depressed and they get so fucking mad and then they shoot up a school. What do you think is your secret?
To not raising a school shooter.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
secret blend of herbs and spices to not have an AR-15 in your house? Yeah.
I am not an expert, but I have a feeling, just based on my experiences being a human being, that if you get to the point where you want to use aggressive, homicidal violence, you're probably pretty isolated and lonely. And you've let your thought spirals get a little too to the bottom of that spiral. So I just engaged my kids, like I showed interest in the shit that they were into that I wasn't into, because I knew it was important to them. And like my parents, the minute I started talking about comic books, they were like, I'm out, and they would like literally glaze over and walk away. So yeah, when my kid got into shit that I wasn't into, I just pretended to be into it. And spend time with your kids.
Listen, that was really sweet, but by direct,
Nate's a different dad.
Yeah, but
He's a different dad.
by direct contrast, I'm raising 2 girls, and I'm trying to see if I can get the first girl one in there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm showing them like you can shoot up anything. Like, and guess what? No survivors means no stories. You know what I mean? Yeah, it means you control the narrative. Just murder.
No one can tell that story. You're a survivor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
if you're the
if you
only
don't-
survivor, you are a survivor.
If you don't pay attention to your daughters, they don't end up shooting up a school. They just end up dating dudes like me and Seth. So
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse. Never mind. Take big interest in your kids, please. They will fuck us if you don't. Do you know that?
All right, this has been Hand Shoes and Horse Grenade. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. That was Seth Milstein and Nate Hernandez. Keep it going for Crabman and JB back here. We do this show every single week, 8 o'clock, right here at Lucky's. Catch us on YouTube at Hysterical Light Entertainment. Hey, thanks for coming. See you next week.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.